This wedding is literally a test. It's a trial by fire.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how normal people do this.
But you had like 7 choreographed productions.
Everything went wrong beforehand, and then on the day of, you kind of just let go.
The funny thing is, while we were at the wedding, Chloe came up to us at the end and she's like, hey, like, did you cry? Did you cry? Okay, first of all, I do not like performatively crying. Hearing you say that made me be like, fuck you. I'm not gonna cry. You have to earn these tears. And I said that and I cried.
Would you ever do a man bun?
Yeah.
He doesn't look good in a man bun.
You think so?
Modern samurai.
I think he does look good in a bun.
I don't know.
JOMO. Hello, everyone.
Hi, Jomies.
Welcome back. We're officially season 2 of Joy Missing Out podcast.
It's been so long.
It has been a year since we've launched
I've missed you
season
so
1.
much.
I know.
And I've missed Jomi so much. I've missed this. I've missed us.
To be honest, I don't think like JOMO has really stopped because Eric and I throughout the entire last year have been calling each other still late at night, talking about like so much tea in our lives. Because
yeah.
I feel like the last year has been full of twists and turns.
It's
and,
just be those 1 a.m. phone calls.
Yeah. But
That's
anyways,
when we really vibe.
We wanted to bring back JOMO, and I'm so excited to finally be here and shooting because I did not know this would actually happen. But we're back.
We got logos.
But the good news is we do have a new
we
logo.
got logos.
Look at this. It's printed on foam and we're upgrading. But I did really want JOMO to be like on a brand new set. But the thing is, like, I felt everything was too stuffy and like we would have to set up and then take down. And I just feel like I couldn't find something better.
You know, the real treasure was the friends we made along the way. I'll have you know, Chloe turned down a $100,000 podcast deal.
Whoa.
Because
Whoa.
they just wanted her. They didn't want me.
Anyways.
See, Chloe, that would have been perfect for you to be like, yes, Eric, I care about you too.
Yo, that's a whole other topic. But dude, so many things happened in the last like half year that we got to catch you up on. But first, I had to address the elephant in the room.
Oh my God.
For the audio listeners, Eric has a broken foot.
Yeah, well, you know, I love you guys, and I know how much you enjoy me wearing different socks.
And this is the sock of the day.
This is the new sock for the next 3 months.
Care to explain?
I tripped on a pickleball. It's so not sexy.
Was this your own event?
So, as you know, I hosted a big pickleball event where a bunch of people came. Lauren came, like Stephen, the whole crew. 2 days before, I was training. I was getting ready, and the wind was blowing. We're outside. 20 pickleballs rolled onto the court behind me. I was in the middle of a point, and I just slipped. And I rolled my ankle so hard, the muscles attached would just snap my bone. And now I can't play pickleball for 3 to 6 months.
And how long has it been since then?
2 weeks.
It's only been 2 weeks?
It's only been 2 weeks.
Oh my God, you're still at the beginning.
Oh, yeah. And can I just say, like, your place is not handicap accessible,
Yeah, it's
Chloe.
not.
And as soon as I came in and opened the door, you just went, that's so sad.
I was shocked. I could not get myself to process what happened to Eric because he was on the thing behind you.
Oh, yeah. I was on my, this is my, this is my peg leg crutch thing.
So Eric is very injured, and Eric went to all his work events and VidCon and did a
VidCon.
panel. And do you speak on stage? Is that what happened?
I did speak on stage.
With this and that?
Yeah, but think of it this way. I think I got extra bonus points. Everyone's like, oh gosh, he can't walk. Let's applaud extra hard. So I got the pity points.
We'll have to unpack that. Let me just do a quick recap of...
Yeah, the past 365 days.
So we ended November, right? Not last year?
So the last episode was...
And then we had a big talk and we were like,
oh my gosh,
is this going to happen again? And we said we'd come back. But I had a huge list of conditions.
Oh, it's literally like your best friend or like your relationship breakup, and they come to you and they say, this could still work.
No, it could.
Things need to be different.
I'm a very optimistic person. But I have very clear plans.
So many of those 1 a.m. phone calls are just Chloe, just bitchy.
Yeah, but that's something else.
You always believed.
I mean, I believe in the format and I believe in, me, I'm really intense about my work.
Did you believe in us?
Yeah, I think so. I think you're really good at taking feedback and you're about as crazy as I am to have 1 a.m. phone calls. And you would film on the weekends and not many people would do that.
I was ready. I would film JOMO anytime. If you were like 3 a.m. Tuesday morning.
I was like, hey, Eric, you ready to shoot? Yeah.
Oh, I
didn't even mention my foot.
I didn't even mention my foot. I just said yes. we're back.
So that happened. And then December came. And then that's when I did my 30 lessons by 30 series. And that took me out.
Oh my God. You went from 200,000 on Instagram to over 1 million in 2-3 months?
Which we will completely unpack in a future episode. I think episode 2 or 3. 2.
Actually,
episode
insane.
2. We'll go through that, which is a wild, insane thing. Then I did all my management agency conversations. And then I signed with UTA.
United Talent Agency. That's one of the Hollywood big 3.
Yeah, that's a whole thing. And then
You're making it, girl.
I got married in Taiwan with Kevin.
Oh my God.
Eric was there. Eric made it there. Thankfully, he almost didn't.
Eric was invited onto the wedding guest list marked as pickleball friend.
Isn't that fitting? Y'all know that he's a pickleball friend.
When I get married, if I get married, you're going to come as LinkedIn friend.
And I will proudly do that. I will literally wear a conference name tag badge. I'll bring a badge. And I'm like, hi, I'm
please.
Chloe. I'm Eric's LinkedIn
Wait, I just want to say other people marked on the list. So Kimmy was listed as cool gamer / content friend.
Did I write cool gamer /
you
content friend?
100%
You're
did.
so lying.
No, 100%.
You liar, pants on fire.
Cool gaming / creator friend. And I was like, why did I get relegated to the
Question, what did you want to be?
I want to be best friend.
You wanted to be BF.
I mean, not saying the only one.
BFF.
You gotta have more than one best friend.
I don't know.
Damned by fate
pickleball
praise.
was the right category.
I can't even play anymore. Who am I?
That's not my fault. That just happened after the wedding. So we had the wedding. Then I came back. Then I did then I worked. I worked so hard. I've been working for 3 months.
You've been a
straight
work gremlin. Literally, you came back from the wedding and you just disappeared.
I did not hang out whatsoever. And then I'm finally coming out of it or launching the wedding series. And I think those are the beats. Yeah.
Yeah, you've been up to a lot. I really successfully broke my foot and also, did a whole relationship arc off screen where I was dating somebody and now I'm single again. Worked really hard at my company to launch a new product, Carrot.
I know.
Carrot
Business
Banking.
Out.
Yay. So,
Congrats.
my off-screen life had almost as much cool stuff as yours.
Dude, I think the Carrot Banking launch was really hard to do because we were in so many private conversations about the concept and all the designs.
The hardest thing in the world is to get a creative to care about
banking.
Hey, do you want
banking?
A business bank account? If you know, I know a guy. One thing I was very appreciative. So we shot a little commercial in December, which we haven't released yet. And I brought in a bunch of my cool creator friends. Mm-hmm. You came.
I did.
You showed up. We had you as a little ASMR.
Yeah, I did.
Creative artist. I felt very honored that you were down to do this.
I was honored to be in it.
That's been the number one positive light in my life. It's not actually professionally or romantically. It's the friendos.
Friendos.
Yeah.
I think you showed up really well to your friends the past year.
As an example, I told Chloe, I don't know if this example made me a good friend or a bad friend.
What are you going to say?
I was like, okay, so you're doing your wedding in Taipei. This is really far away. I was like, for anybody else, probably not going to come. But for you, I'll be there.
I know I am asking for a lot. So I wouldn't have been hurt if you didn't come.
I feel like I'm hurt by you not being hurt. Of course I'm going to.
I mean, thank you. I appreciate it. But I think that weddings are so intense. And the fact that someone would want to be out of the country is a lot of work.
Okay, let's be clear. I 100% was going to show up. And I only bitched about this to you 3 times. And it was months before because I knew once the wedding actually started, I didn't want to get in your headspace.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was definitely losing my mind.
You were going fucking insane.
Yeah.
Also, if I broke my foot, you sprained your ankle in the middle of the wedding preparation.
Yes, I did.
You were out for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Literally, Jomis, I was sitting there and wouldn't hear from Chloe. And I texted you, be like, hey, you okay? And she sent me back a screenshot of her in Taiwan picking out her wedding venue on crutches.
Yeah.
And then a video of going to a PT, a Chinese
chiropractor.
Some Chinese chiropractor.
And a traditional Eastern medicine.
Literally, he just holds your foot and just crushes it.
Yeah.
And you're just
twists and turns. Can you imagine someone doing that?
Yeah, that seems incredibly stupid.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know. I asked Jeremy Lin if he did stuff like that because I met him in Taiwan. He was like, we do that. And
I was like,
Jeremy
Lin
I
casually?
did. Oh, not casually, but we had dinner.
And yes. And I love how you were like, hey, is it normal that the Chinese chiropractor destroys your foot?
He was like, dude, I don't know, but we all do it.
Oh my God.
He's like, we do a little bit of everything. Anything. Yeah, it's really funny. And I was like, bro, okay, if Jeremy Lin does it, I guess whatever.
This was
I think it's a cultural thing.
absolutely insane. But I think I messaged this to you. I was like, if I missed your wedding, like I kill myself, like overslept and missed it.
Don't say stuff like
but
that.
Like,
it's so chill.
No, because I'm so bad about making things on time. This became, I feel like I have such like an ADHD mind where it's like either this is really, really important or let's just be real, I'm not going to do it.
I mean, I think that's a valid concern because he was going to miss my wedding because he booked the wrong flight.
Oh my God, I actually forgot about this.
And I was like, hey, can you send me your, like, when are you coming? He's like, oh, I'm good. I'll be coming a few days before.
I wiped this from my memory.
This
really, did not happen.
It totally happened.
So Chloe texted me and she's like, hey, Eric, like, did you book your logistics, your flight and hotel? I was like, yeah, obviously, Chloe, like, I got this. Like, this is priority uno in my life, like, even above work. And I just, to prove it to her, take a screenshot and I send it to her and she just goes, bro, this is a week after I got married.
It was so bad. It was very embarrassing.
But I showed up. I was on time. You even texted me like day of the ceremony being like, hey, are you on time?
I'm very proud of you.
There's this video. I went there with Edison. We got there a little early. And Edison takes this video. It's just me just like scurrying around as soon as I get to the venue. Because I'm just like, where's Chloe? Where's Chloe? Did I miss the wedding? Did it happen already? People weren't even there. That's how early I was.
I know.
And I'm just like in my suit. And I'm just like, oh. She's so, I'm like, Edison, we might have missed it.
Yes.
Where is she?
So Eric was a fantastic friend and guest at my wedding. And I'm very, very proud of your growth so far as someone who is always late to things.
I feel like standards have been set.
He falls asleep through events. And he wakes up mid-event. He's like, oh, shit.
That's a lie. What have I ever done?
Creative Finances Workshop 2024. Summer last year.
I didn't fall asleep.
Yeah, you did. You just woke up. And I was like, Eric, where are you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you did.
That did happen. I forgot that happened too. But like this was really important because I mean, so special guest here on the microphone, off camera.
We didn't put him on camera because we thought it'd be kind of funny if he would.
You just your hand.
Kevin.
I exist. I'm guest and I am producer and technician.
Nice.
Also husbando.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're not just Chloe's husbando. You're all our husbandos now.
Yeah.
But I'm here to provide special commentary since we're talking about our wedding.
Say special services. I'm like, no, that's just for Chloe.
Whoa.
Oh, for you, Eric? Anything.
Oh, hey.
Yes.
I just want to say, obviously, Chloe, I met you first and you're one of my closest friends. And Kevin, I've gotten to know you through Chloe and I love you as well. And I feel like, I don't know, you guys are my closest friends I've known.
I feel like he's about to confess something.
I mean,
I feel the onset of
I've been to a lot of weddings, but like, you guys are really close. It's just like a really, really big deal to like see you guys. I know we're joking, like, oh my gosh, I'm going to show up on time. It was so beautiful.
Aw, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you came to experience it. And I want to like understand how it was like for you. Because for me, I feel like I blacked out.
Oh yeah.
I was not there at the wedding.
You were in pain.
I was on and I was performing is what it is. So anyways, today is a wedding episode. We're going to do a full recap. We're going to get Eric's POV because this is what this episode is about. Kevin is behind the camera, so he'll chime in whenever. But before that, I wanted to also share what to expect from season 2. I feel like we had done a lot of feedback and we debriefed. We did a
serious talk.
A
postmortem.
Postmortem.
Oh God, I hate postmortem. People use that in tech, right? Postmortem is like because it died, and we analyze its corpse.
It's postmortem. That's right. I did think it was very interesting to figure out what the direction of and what are our dreams and hopes for season 2. I do think that I want to bring in more guests this season.
Yeah, we only had one guest and it was almost like
it's for friends.
A friend.
Yeah, but hopefully more official guests to bring on. I think tech business is still a core pillar because that is your identity, your life. And I also started a tech series.
I'm a human being.
Yeah,
thank you very much. With feelings.
Here I
care.
am categorizing
I would say
him.
Mr. Tech and Business. I'd say I have feelings.
Yeah.
That's what JOMO's about to me.
So it's our feelings about tech business creator.
Okay, we'll take that.
Also, we're going to change up the format a little bit. I don't know exactly how it's going to pan out, but really just like the problem last year was that it was way too logistically complicated and challenging. So hopefully what will happen is in a given month, maybe we'll do one or two episodes with me and Eric, maybe an episode with a guest, and then another episode where I do a solo podcast where I do a State of the Union.
Yeah, the state of
the monthly business review, the chit chatter, and I'll tell you what's going on in Eric's life. Because our schedules are like too hard.
I love how you're like, I'll tell you about Eric's life when he's not there.
Yeah, I'll tell you all about it.
Also watch those episodes get the most views. I'll just be like, what am I doing
It's like a
here?
one-sided conversation of every time you text me, I'm like, look at this text.
Yeah, you just like put my peg leg here and put a microphone and be like, Eric, what do you think? Cool.
Yeah, move on.
No, but I think to your point, like it was this very existential question because for both you and I, we do a lot of things and the podcast was always meant something on the side. We've talked so much about God, like life is hard. Life is hard not because we aren't privileged and lucky and grateful, but because we had to make a decision to do something different than what we'd done before. And let's talk about it. I feel for me coming out of season 1, it's like people really care because people are like all you JOMO-ians are going through those same questions that we went through.
Real shit. I think what's really important for me for JOMO is that we both keep our main lives. And I feel like a lot of people who go into content and podcasting, like podcasting
they just
becomes their personality.
Professional podcasters.
Yeah, that is their life and that's what they talk about, being podcasters. And I felt like
we hate that.
The lived-in experience to reflect on storytelling is what I want to see.
Which is why I kind of like we're still just in your fucking living room.
Because I didn't make it yet. Like I didn't make it out of the living room.
We still in the living room. We still zero budget, zero brand
monies.
deals. We just got Kevin, Chloe's husband, on a chair. You know, this is the homegrown experience. So for me, when it comes to like what's JOMO season 2. It's not we have to make this some big Hollywood glitz and glamour, which is I think we both arrived. It's, hey, now we know the people that we're doing this for. We didn't know when we did this in season 1. It was almost just like you and I be like, I don't know, I guess we do this. We should do content, which I know you hate that word, but it kind of was like, let's explore. I know. And now it's like, I don't know, so many of you have come up to me over the past year and it just has like made life so fulfilling to know that every stupid fucking mistake I go through, if there's something I can share and you get to maybe laugh a little, learn a little, it was worth it.
Yeah. And I think that us taking a break is so JOMO. The joy of missing out to pursue
our off-season arc.
Our own goals, lives, passions, bets.
Yeah, and then to come back older.
Wiser.
Older.
More tired.
Yeah.
A little broken.
But we're still here. But you know, our super ambitious goal is, we want to be the place talking through business, tech, also creative through this very personal POV of what it's like to make different choices. The dream goal is John.
Who's John? Oh, that John. I was like, where did John come from?
The dream goal is John M. Shu of Wicked wants to do a podcast with us one day.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Because he is born and raised Silicon Valley, but he's 1000% creative who embraces tech. And I feel like he's kind of like a perfect blend.
Yeah, and I feel like it perfectly captures, I don't know, sometimes people are just like, well, who are we? Like, what are we? Like, we're weird, right? Because we're like in tech, we do business, we also do creative stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, we might go to events and hang out with the twitchiest of Twitch streamers. And then the next day, like you literally went and like who did you interview recently for like the tech CEO side?
The CEO of Microsoft AI.
Yeah. Who was the flexibility to like show up to an event, slay, and then be like, let me go interview Mr. Microsoft. Yeah.
Maybe we'll bring those to JOMO as guest episodes. I'm still trying to figure out like all the categories of different content episodes, but that is a high level of season 2.
Yeah.
And we don't have full plans, but like we were going to figure this out together.
But that's why I thought it's good to start with something personal. Chloe was asking me what we thought the first episode should be on. I said,
should it be business? Should it be personal? Business, personal.
I said, absolutely, the wedding.
Thank you. That's really sweet. I was like, let's do business.
I was like, no. So the funny thing is, while we were at the wedding, Chloe came up to us at the end and she's like, hey, like, did you cry? Did you cry? And I was like, okay, first of all, I do not like performatively crying. So hearing you say that made me be like, fuck you. I'm not going to cry. You have to earn these tears. And if it wasn't tear worthy, then it's just not tear worthy. And I said that and I cried.
Aw, when did you cry?
That's so specific. A lot. It's just like,
a lot.
You guys got married. It's such like you love each other so much. Even though you are such different people.
Are we that different?
You're so different.
How do you perceive us?
Like so you are the like crazy person.
Hey, I'm crazy?
Oh, 100%. You are the crazy person who is like slightly unhinged and like super hard on yourself and works really, really hard. And Kevin just has this like mental calmness and stability that's able to balance you out.
And I'm not crazy.
You're not crazy.
Well, I actually think, Kevin, you're crazy because you're married to Chloe, who's crazy.
Oh, true.
And it's like, wow, I don't know. It's a really beautiful thing for two people to find each other and like commit to like a life. Like marriage is a big fucking deal. You two are not allowed to get divorced. I swear to fucking God.
Mm.
You choose to get divorced. You got to refund everyone's time at that wedding. You gotta come on camera.
Big cost.
I want you to apologize to the Jomians.
Oh,
The
no.
Jomies?
The
Jomo
Jomies.
sapiens?
Because you two are so fucking cute together. I still remember, so the speeches you did for each other. Okay, first you had references to like the nerdiest fucking shit. You had something from Video Game Donkey, the YouTuber.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
I don't think anybody in the audience got except for me.
Game of the year, baby.
Game of the year, baby.
There's a few gamers.
I don't know.
I'm so glad you got that reference.
Oh, yeah. And then
I'm
also,
so glad.
I remember Kevin started his speech by being like, I think you called her Champ. You're like, hey, Champ.
Champ.
Hey, champ.
So perfect. So good.
And
so,
then you are the Ellen to my Vin.
oh my gosh. Yeah, Mistborn reference. You guys are so fucking nerdy, but you're so perfect for each other. Not because you were born perfect, because you guys have really like put in the work. And so it's like, yeah, this is like the first real wedding where I feel like, oh, like my close friends. I've been to a lot of weddings and I love, of course, being invited, but you guys are like my inner circle. Weddings are weird because they're almost like a farewell too. That's how I always have had maybe a more cynical colored look, in the sense that like you don't see your married friends much, usually.
Oh, my bad.
Usually. Sometimes they're very somber because it's kind of like a last gathering to close out this chapter of life before we move on to the next one. And I was really afraid going through that. I was so happy for both of you, but I was really scared. I was like, oh gosh, like, am I still going to see you?
Yeah.
And even while you were at the wedding, it was literally like you were a celebrity, because, I mean, we're going to have to show them, but you had like 7 choreographed productions. Like, this was like the wedding of the century. This is like such the fucking crazy, amazing wedding. And I was like, oh my God, like, it's hard to talk to you because you're at the wedding and we're so thoughtful. We're like, oh my gosh, we don't want to like interrupt her or whatever. And I was like, oh my God, is this going to be it? And I still remember at the end of the wedding, you still made time. You're like, hey, you're in your hotel room. You're like, come over. And I got over a chat. And I was really happy. I was like, oh, okay. Like, it's still Chloe. But there definitely was a moment I was really, it felt like a paparazzi at like a celebrity wedding. I was like, oh my gosh.
I guess that's what weddings feel like. I think that's any wedding. Don't they all feel that way?
I guess,
'Cause
but
we
I
are
think
the
I think it's because I
stars.
just feel very close to you that
Yeah.
it was just like, whoa,
Whoa.
what's happening here? What was it like? Like, do you remember like
No,
going through it?
no, I don't.
It was all a blur.
It was such a blur because we planned that shit in 3 months, bro. Like, I literally was like, it was 30 lessons in December
Yeah, your 30
into
lessons by
January.
30.
Kevin over there was like, dude, we need to plan the wedding. And I was like, dude, I need to post tomorrow's video.
I mean, there's this meme that like couples break up when they go through the wedding because it's so stressful.
It is actually so stressful.
Was it hard?
We were not close
We
to
were
that.
pulling late nights.
We were like just grinding.
But relationship wise, did it feel good?
Yeah, we
Were you
were
like
fine.
mad at each other?
I think we talked about it in couples therapy a bit. I got a little mad at him for a bit because I wanted him to do more wedding stuff at the beginning. And then he started pulling his weight.
I was solo doloing it for a bit while you were doing 30 lessons.
Yeah.
As much as I can, but like some decisions can only be made with 2 people.
Like, what was the decision? That
Imagine me picking the flowers and decors without
that would've been
Chloe.
fun.
You know how hard that
That would
was?
never happen.
Bro, you will not see color again.
Oh my gosh. When we sat down at the wedding, we got playing cards
Yes.
of Kevin and Chloe manifested as their bok choy cartoon counterparts.
Yes.
But like, these were like real playing cards where they had like 8 different types of characters you could play. Like, you had little gifts. You had
Mhm.
so much planned out.
Yeah, we planned a lot of gifts for our guests because we want gifts that were like memorable and that you would actually want to take back home.
I would say wedding planning, you have to first be financially ready because those...
Yeah, you spent how much?
Oh, you guess. Guess.
50K?
No, more.
100K?
A little bit more.
150K?
No.
125K?
About
About?
Like- close to that number, yeah.
How does that sound to you?
It sounds like a high number.
It's a very high number.
Your guess is like the lowest guess we've heard.
Really?
Yeah, you're actually pretty bad at guessing.
A lot of people guess like 200 to 300K.
Yeah, well, they're just crazy land.
No, it is like that.
Well, Asia's cheap,
Asia,
but doing something like this anywhere else,
Wait, so you spent 150?
120.
120, like how-
I think I still have to look at the
Did
spreadsheets.
it? How did you figure that out? Did it feel good?
No. Do I look like someone who wants to spend that much money?
How much were you planning on spending?
50.
How did you go 2.5x over?
and that was our initial budget, but a lot of costs are just per head.
Okay, I will say this legitimately. Oh, I feel so hesitant saying this because like this was like the best wedding. I'm sorry, everyone else's wedding I've been to, but this is just such a
We're going to blast this clip and I'm going to send it to all of Eric's contacts.
You can't clip this. No, don't do it. I landed Tuesday night. So for me, okay, Chloe and Kevin's wedding was also really surreal because I was also working. I would literally go to Chloe's wedding. Then I would have like carrot work at like 3 a.m. to like 7 a.m. And so I just completely lost track of time. And just every like 30-hour cycle, I would try and sleep at least 6 hours. It was very confusing. So I actually don't remember, but I think
You're loopy.
Yeah, I was very loopy. So I landed Tuesday night and we went to a night market, and it felt like very cute to meet all these friends from different parts of your life.
Wearing LED bunny ears.
Yeah, wearing LED is like
that I bought. Do you remember I bought that for EDC?
Oh, so this was for the EDC that didn't happen because you didn't come to EDC.
No, the first EDC. That's what I brought for the first EDC.
Okay, so this is EDC number 1.
Yeah, EDC number 1.
But we got to do the little night market. That was nice. The next day, you had your wedding. It's like very like green venue. There's a lot of grass there. You had, of course, a beautiful ceremony with really funny speeches from both of you. And then you had, I remember you calling up all your friends up in like groups. You were like SF friends, pickleball friends, creator friends. We all come up and shoot. Everybody was just like, wow, this is so well done. Your speeches were both really heartfelt. I think also for a lot of people, everyone is used to hearing your voice because creator, content, that word you hate. But Kevin really got to shine.
Because I lost my voice.
That too.
That's true. She sprained her ankle and lost her voice right before the wedding.
You still pulled it off. Then I remember we went to a wedding banquet and there's this super, super fun trivia contest thing where the one I remember, it was like, what physical attribute of Kevin is she most attracted to? And the answer was his big forehead.
Correct. Ding, ding, ding. It's huge.
She says that she loves that she could land a plane on it.
I really want to post and clip this, but without the forehead part.
Wait, no. I just caught what you were trying to say.
I love how you laughed before they threw it through.
I was like, that's
You're
funny.
like,
Wait.
Instinctive giggle. No, I disapprove. No, bad, stop.
So actually, it was a debate. I didn't want, you know how weddings have dances, like people are dancing? It's very American. People actually don't do that in like, Taiwan. So I actually didn't want a dance segment where everyone's like, dun, dun,
like
dun,
vibing.
Dun. Yeah, because every wedding I go to, no one really dances and the music always sucks.
Everyone danced at yours.
I don't think so.
A lot of people
I think people were really tired. And then what happened was I was going to figure out like an emo night and we had everything selected.
Cut my life into pieces.
This is my last resort.
Da-da-da. I literally only know that because you've done that so much.
And then apparently the internet wasn't working and you had to sync everything to the cloud and just wasn't working. So he was just like creating sets on the fly.
He did a
great job.
Great job.
He did a great job.
Oh my God. You literally
I know.
Like EDM vibes.
Yeah, but to me, I didn't know that. So I was like stressing out. Like, I'm like, where are my songs? How come my songs
We didn't know.
Yeah.
Like it was also really nice because like our friend group all came together too. Like since we didn't do EDC this year, it was like, let's all go out, show up, represent at Chloe's wedding, like Edison, Kira, Rosie, Zach. Like it felt so beautiful. And so I guess the question is, how do you feel going through it?
Loved it. Greatest days of my life.
5 out of 5. We'll get married to him again.
Yeah. No. Again? Hold up. Only once. Loved it. Greatest memory ever. Would never do it again. Yeah.
Wait, why would never do it again? Because how stressful it was?
It was so stressful. I like hated the planning process and everyone's like, oh, it's going to be worth it. And I'm like, yeah, it was worth it in the sense that it was a great wedding and everything happened without a hitch. Nothing bad happened. And it was just everything went well. Everything went wrong beforehand. And then the day of, you kind of just let go. It was awesome. Everyone was happy.
How did you feel going through the wedding?
I'm happy that, like Chloe said, nothing went wrong.
Yeah, nothing went wrong.
That's all you can really ask for when you plan such a large event. Originally, the wedding forecast when we landed in Taiwan said it was going to rain.
It's going to pour.
On the day of our ceremony. And so we were like, oh shoot, we need to figure out like umbrellas and stuff. Like we need to get 100 umbrellas.
It's one of the most expensive venues in Taipei.
When did you find out it was going to rain?
Like a few days before.
No, but then like on Wednesday or Thursday it said it was going to be sunny.
And we're like, oh, thank God. But we had to prepare by umbrellas for everyone.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. The weekend before, the Saturday before, it was pouring. So the bride of that day, they had to move their ceremony indoors.
So they got fucked.
Yeah. And I asked the wedding planners, like, how did the brides do? Because the wedding planners have weddings every single weekend. And they're like, yeah, my brides cry. They literally will cry. But I think there's like a little tradition where you like dance and you pray to turtles or something. for the rain
turtle
to
gods?
go away.
Did you do that?
My planners did them for me.
Good job, planners.
Like,
let's
there's
go
like a tradition.
turtle gang race.
Chloe couldn't dance with her ankle.
Oh, and then so ceremony was Friday.
Yeah.
Banquet was Saturday. On Thursday, I was dead because I was so sick. My ankle. I went to the doctors.
You couldn't put weight on it for a while.
I was like
you
limping.
were like me for 6 weeks.
Not exactly like you, because this was a whole other level of.
Okay, fine. I have a fracture.
Yeah, I just had a wrap.
Yeah.
But then I did go to the doctor, and then I was mute. And then my wedding planner was like, "Okay, hello, this is
the bride.
This is your patient. She has laryngitis. She lost her voice. She sprained her ankle, and she needs to be able to walk and say her vows and sing tomorrow because she's a bride." And he's like, "Okay, I'll make it strong." And he gave me the steroids. So I took some steroids.
You were on drugs
during
your wedding?
Druggos. And then I crushed it. I crushed the day. I felt I could do anything. And now I realized why drugs are good. I'm an advocate now. I get it.
Because they helped you get married.
I get why people do it.
I love the secret to a good wedding, Jomis, is steroids. Lots and lots of steroids.
Yeah.
That is wild.
That's how I felt going into it.
Now that you're like, I mean, you were married before and I know in a ceremony, but you've done the whole wedding. Your day-to-day life changed? Same?
It's the same.
It's the same.
I remember when I first learned that marriage is just when two people just decide to get married. There's no like biological thing that happens.
Yeah. You said that before.
Yeah. And it just like blew my mind. So I'm like, you just say like, okay, I guess we'll marry. And I could like change my mind at any moment. I think obviously as I got older, I was like, oh, but it's okay because it's special because this is such a huge momentous event. Like this is going to be, you know, they always say it could be the best day of your life or the worst day of your life.
Whoa. The worst.
Well, yeah, because I feel like a lot of couples, they like break up or something goes wrong with the wedding. Can I tell you how many Reddit posts there are on Reddit about wedding shit?
Why are you reading this?
Well, yeah, why are you reading this?
I don't know. It's just like...
I have questions about your search history.
No, because it's a study of human emotion at its rawest. Like, when it comes to things like relationships, people really show themselves, right? There's like literally entire memes how the bride is like, oh, like my husband to be went out and like got laid with strippers last night. What do I do about this?
Yeah, I did see those.
Yeah, this is not uncommon. And then this is a very like techie work expression, but like how you do anything is how you do everything, right? And so in some ways, like the wedding is just like, it almost feels like a real test, a project for the both of you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then after, if it went well, like it goes back to normal because things were already good.
I was so thankful that Kevin and I actually got married last year, and then we've like built our emotional stability together as a married couple, going through ups and downs. We bought the house together, moved to LA together, went through so many trials and tribulations on the family, like understood our family drama and dynamics.
Yeah.
And just like got it. And then we went through like our own sickness journeys. This wedding is literally a test. It's a trial by fire.
Yeah, that's the real meaning.
It's like
of marriage.
I don't know how normal people do this.
Yeah.
Like I was omega over the top. Like, thank God I had that. You know what I mean? I swear people would break up for this. It's so stressful.
Do you think there's a world where instead of this, you would have just gotten eloped?
I mean, wasn't that last year?
I guess so. What motivated, like, you guys did such a great job, but the whole ceremony, inviting all the friends.
We decided because, first of all, his mom always wanted a wedding because her number one regret in life, right?
My mom and my dad moved to America and then got married. And at that time, they had like nothing. So they never really had a real wedding ceremony. And my mom says that is sort of like one of her biggest regrets.
Yeah.
I think that was a big motivation for us because I think when we got the civil ceremony done, we were like, oh, do we even need a wedding anymore now?
You're just like, this is it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, because it feels like we made our vows. We committed to each other. Like, our mindset kind of shifted then a bit more so. And we're like, what's the ceremony for? But I think the family aspect of things was definitely still a big driving force.
For the family.
And how long have you two been together now?
5 years?
And I remember she's your first girlfriend.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
First.
One and done.
First and last. Fingers crossed.
First and last, baby. That's why we decided to do the wedding. It was a lot for the families just to show, like, I think we spoiled them a bit. We tried to spoil them. Yeah. Got them all dolled up, rented all the tuxes and the nice sparkly dresses. It was a lot of work. It was so much freaking work. I was like, I could be at home watching anime.
Oh my God. Please tell me this was not going through your mind through the wedding.
Of course it was.
That's her comparison to everything.
Yeah.
Her bar is, I could be at home watching anime for any event.
That's the standard you have to beat. Chloe's like, I could hang out with you, or I could just be at home unshowered watching anime in my pajamas.
Exactly. I'm so fascinated by what went through your mind throughout the marriage process.
Through my marriage process.
Because then you said that, you were like thinking it was kind of like a farewell to the friends.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
A lot of friends' weddings where it's like you don't really see them anymore. And like the assumption is, okay, well, obviously they're going to prioritize their partner now and they've moved on to like the next stage of life, right? I know it's a very traditional career conception, but it's like you're a kid, you go to school, you work a job, get married. That's now the rest of your fucking life. And so in some ways, like going to weddings, and I've been to like over 10 at this point, I just feel like this kid. I'm like, here's something that I feel so far away from expressing. I think I mentioned to you, the first wedding I ever went to, I like went to the bathroom to cry because it's just like, wow, like everyone seems to love them so much. Like, will I ever find this type of familiar or friendship attachment? The ironic thing is that marriage, I think, is in a really bad place now.
Oh my God.
Because now it's been like 8 years and I caught up with the husband and I'm like not in a good place. So it was this like very weird mix, this like over sentimentalization of weddings. Like, oh my God, it's like one of the biggest things in your life combined with this like kind of cynical aspect. Like, gosh, a lot of times they don't even end up going well, or like you're not even going to see your friends again. So I feel like going in, I had a lot of these worries and concerns. But then coming out of it, I was like, no, this was just incredible. You guys are a great couple. I feel closer having been there. I mean, we still hang, we still talk, right? Obviously, you've been busy because of work, but it's not because you're married. You being married hasn't changed anything. Also, like you're married. Like I'm friends with married people.
That's something to be happy about?
In my head, that's just something I always thought like old people do.
We're old people now.
Yeah, like we're old people now.
Nah, we're still young. We're
Like-
still youthful.
like- Wife and husband.
Yeah, we are wife and husband.
No, but it's so great. It's obviously so positive. And so I'm just like, whoa, I feel so like weirdly, I feel like so behind. Like not in like a woe is me, but just like this is like, it's just such an interesting experience to be like, I'm here in like a married couple's home, which, you know, when I graduated college, I'm like 21 years old. That feels like such an adult milestone. My close friends now are married.
Yeah, it is. I do think that seeing people get married and settling down is that. But I don't know. Love is so hard.
Yeah, this reminds me. So we have a friend, Humphrey Yang, who's a great guy, creator.
We're gonna out him.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's looking for a lovely girlfriend, and Chloe keeps trying to set him up with people that are like not his taste. And I texted the group we're all in, and I was like, "Hey, Chloe, I noticed you never set me up with anybody."
Yeah. About that. One, I don't know people in my life that is Humphrey's taste. Okay.
Yeah, but you're still sending him people.
So I was like, okay, maybe this could be something. Number two is that you've been going through your own situationship and I'm not sending people until you're ready.
But even when I was single, the most I got was a shout out in a video where you're like, hey, sad boy in LA, let me know.
Yeah, but I needed you. I think there is a time of life of emotional stability. And I think as a friend, you were not there yet.
What does that mean?
I think that you were really in pain when I met you.
Right.
Yeah. And that's okay.
Yeah. Because I was coming off a breakup at the time.
Yeah. You were pretty messed up. People messed you up, I would say.
Oh, and she still wanted to be friends with me.
Yeah, I mean, everyone goes through it, you know? Yeah, but I felt like it's not time for me to give you other variables, but...
Variables?
Yeah, it's like very stressful to introduce a new person into your life.
Right.
Yeah, and it's dating in LA, especially in tech,
it's hard.
In the creator world. Yeah, it's so hard. People be really unstable here. I feel like you do need a stable one. So
like, it's so fascinating hearing this. And then like, how are we like around the same age-ish?
Mm-hmm.
And like, it feels like we're in such different personal relationship life stages.
Dude, I don't know. I have a lot of girlfriends too.
Yeah.
Or a couple who I think are incredible. And they're like 1 or 2 or 4 years older than me.
Yeah.
And they also can't. Like, it's just luck. I feel like I have a girlfriend who I adored, and she had I told you she like dated someone at work, But like it wasn't at work. It was just like they matched and then they're working at a really, really big company, top like FANG company.
Yeah.
He ended up cheating on her and being like a narcissistic, pathological liar. And then they broke up, or she broke up with him. And he started like omega stalking her. And she had to move out to San Francisco, to New York.
God.
Yeah, because like she had to get away from him. And he kept like showing up at her door, showing up families' doors, showing up at the airport when she was there. He has access to her calendar. That's crazy.
Like obsessive scary.
Yeah, because you got to put stuff on your calendar and he would show up in her docs at work.
She couldn't take him off?
You can't. Yeah. Like, yeah. So I can't really comment much because there's other policies that I'm not involved in.
Let's not piss off the crazy stalker dude.
And she's like wonderful. She's like a 12 out of 10 in my book. And she's older. And I'm just like, dude, that's just unlucky. That's so hard. Yeah. And then Arden Cho, she finally is getting married.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
Very happy for her.
So I guess some context, I was able to become friends with Arden this year.
I remember when Arden first messaged you to like meet up and get coffee, you literally like texted me and you're like, oh, geez.
I was so shocked. Yeah.
And you were like, what should the vibes be? Like, do I need to like dress up? Like, how do I get ready? And I was like, Arden is super chill. It's fine. So for more context, I also had lunch with Arden a few years ago and she was very chill, super nice. Showed up in a baseball cap, very casual.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember now, like, you're like close with her.
Yeah. So I just went to her fiance's surprise birthday and / engagement party type. Yeah, it was like so awesome to get to see her, but they're like 40 this year.
Yeah, she just turned 40.
And so we had like a conversation a bit about like, oh man, am I behind because I'm not married yet? And like that is a societal thing. So I'm like, you're incredible. You are Arden Cho and you feel this way. And I don't know. I don't have good like words to say or advice. Like, I don't think I figured anything out.
Did you feel any expectation? Like, did you know you wanted to get married one day?
Yeah, I would say like there's nothing that I wouldn't want from it. Like, I do want to get married and I like having a partnership and this love and Yeah,
so like very straightforward. Not like a whole thing, but you're like, if I find the right person.
I've never like dreamed of a wedding, you know? I'm not a wedding is my personality type girl.
Right. You're not a bridezilla.
I think I was kind of a bridezilla.
Actually, as soon as I said that, I was like, wait, no, Chloe definitely was a little bit of a bridezilla.
I was really
You had literally like 10 camera people like rotating around you at all times.
Our wedding planners cried at one point.
Yeah, I made them cry. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But we weren't yelling at them or anything. There were just like mismanaged expectations and like
just like the stress of performing to your expectations.
Mm-hmm. It was a good cry. It was like a release cry.
It was a cathartic cry.
Yeah, it was like they finally let go of being perfect. And I was like, look, I don't need perfect. I just need to solve it. And you need to be telling me these things. Like, you cannot hide this from me. Like, it's okay. It's fine.
Do you remember what was the thing that prompted it?
No.
A bunch of small things. But I think that the culture of Taiwan is kind of like you tell them, hey, I need this. And they will only tell you, they'll only update you once they think they've solved it and it's done.
Oh,
and we don't hear anything in between.
Perfect.
So we like tell them to do something and then it's like a week of like, where's the update?
Yeah,
what's happening? And then only then when we ask, they say, oh, we had this problem. And you're like, well, if you just had told us this like days ago, we could have figured it out.
That does feel very Asian culture, actually.
Yeah.
And it took like multiple times of this before where they kind of like understood.
Because this is ingrained into my culture.
Yeah.
I can totally imagine they like, would used to share maybe something was not completely done and they get shat on.
Yeah. Also, I think another thing was that since like Taiwan's really small, they have to be very respectful towards all the vendors and the hotels and everything.
Yeah.
They all know each other.
The vendors were like fucking it up. I was really angry and I was like, we need to be assertive. We cannot ask for permission. We're telling them.
Yeah, you need to change X.
Yeah. And they're like, we can't do that. And I'm like, yes, you can. That is a choice you make. And I get there's like cultural expectations. But if you don't do that, nothing will change. They will always step over you. They will always not prioritize you. You're getting stepped on, girl. So I felt like I don't know if that changed anything, but I went on this whole, ugh, I'm so mad that people are just asking for permission because they're scared of rocking the boat. But sometimes it's good to be assertive and like say what you want and call people out for their shit. Yeah.
Did it change? Did they change things?
That was really like 2 weeks before the wedding. So like not too much happened.
Just like this sounds like an incredibly whole stressful thing.
It's hard. It's like a relationship thing.
It's hard to manage. We loved them.
We loved them.
Yeah.
They were great. Yeah. But I also am like you can be nice and ask 3 times or you can be like assertive once. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like just say what you want and then call out what's not going to happen. Yeah. So Anyways,
There was a lot of cultural barriers to bridge, I would say.
yeah.
Another really interesting part about working with like Taiwanese wedding vendors is Asia's very relationships based. So they would want you to like agree to sign a contract and then figure out what they're going to do. And that's not how we work at all,
We
right?
don't.
We
Crazy.
figure
I don't
out
do that.
what we're going to do. And then like, okay, this is
Why
your
would you
work.
sign a contract
right.
first? That's
I don't
insane.
know. Also, their contracts are really bad. They're not as contract focused. So their contracts are written horribly and the terms are like confusing. And I'm just like, dude, now we have to analyze all these contracts
In Chinese.
in Chinese. And then it's all through Line app. And so the files expire after a few months.
That sounds terrible.
Not even
It's-
months. It's like weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wanted to pull my hair out every night. But we made it fun. Like we made the cards and we got the bok choy sticks done. It was fun. I really liked it. Everything was very
It was
close-tethered.
as fun as it was stressful.
Yes.
When next step
Exactly.
next step's like kids, yeah?
Oh my God.
I like the way you say it. Kids, yeah?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's go.
Hey, Chloe, Kevin, kids, yeah?
Chloe, Kevin, baby.
Okay, I think that is when I feel like people disappear from friendships. And I'm worried about that too, which is why we stayed in LA.
Kids is
keep
a
close.
full-time job.
Yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared of losing who I am, which is like here, which is like being able to hang out and talk and have that energy. But the time is soon.
Do you think this year?
I think we'll try in the next year. I have to start actually taking prenatal supplements, and I think you have to do it for like 6 months at least. And we just bought it.
I mean, you can always try beforehand, but
Yeah, but like they say best practice is to take it first just to prep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, you're like the first of my close friends to have
That's
a baby.
crazy. You're like older than me just by a little bit. Like,
Yeah, I am.
you know older people.
Well, I would say the other married couple that I'm close friends with is Lauren and Jeremy, Laura DIY.
Yeah.
They're not going to have kids like this year, right? It's
Mm-mm.
going to be longer for them. Yeah, you basically are my two married couple friends now.
Wow, you know so many people, Eric. But like they're not married and
Yeah,
babies. And...
Yeah, like a lot of my friends, like Zach, Edison,
yeah. They're still.
Lonnie, they're not married.
I think that's the LA creator crowd.
You know who
type
I think is going to get
business.
married next? Rosie.
Yes.
I think Rosie, she literally moved out to Tennessee.
She's the youngest of the group.
She's the youngest of the group, but she's moved out to Tennessee to be with her partner. I think
Correct.
they're going to get married soon.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, like, I think he proposed.
Yeah, they're engaged.
Oh.
Duh. Yeah, so I'm scared and I don't want to lose that.
Also, I mean, my foot will be healed by then, presumably. I'll hang. I'll come.
You gonna
it's chill.
babysit?
Yeah, I'll babysit.
Godfather Eric.
Here's the question. Would you want me to babysit?
If you can teach the kid what EBITDA is, then that'd be great.
EBITDA. I call it
EBITDA.
EBITDA. I've heard
EBITDA.
people call it EBITDA.
EBITDA and
do you know what-
P&Ls,
Do you know what EBITDA stands for?
earnings before interest, something taxes, and forgot amortization.
That's actually right.
What's the
Depreciation,
D?
amortization.
Oh, depreciation. Yeah.
I got you.
Thank you. P&Ls and what else? The stocks of the
stocks.
market.
The stocks, as they say, the
Yeah.
markets of the stocks.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
going to be so wild. A Chloe, Kevin baby.
Bye. But that's far off. Like,
Not even that far off, like a year maybe.
I think we just don't know. Like, who knows? Who knows if it will or won't happen?
How do you know when
Body-wise.
you're ready? Is it like an emotional or like a financial thing?
I heard everyone says they don't know. I literally heard
No one's
everyone.
ready.
No one's
I would
ready.
say.
Wow.
But we need a less stressful time of our life, I would say.
I didn't even think we were ready for the wedding. You know what I'm talking about?
And you
know
still
what I'm
did it.
saying?
Were there periods where like, hey, actually I want to like push this back?
Yeah, we wanted to push it back, but we already locked in the dates.
Honestly, time went by really fast. I still remember you sent out the invites to the wedding like way far in advance, like a year in advance, I think.
You have to book venues
we
a year in
actually?
advance. We booked the venue a year in advance. We sent out invites 9 months in advance.
was 9
and then we
months.
didn't touch it for 6 months. And then we planned everything else in the
3
last 3
months.
months.
Correct.
Before.
The 3-month
Oh,
sprints.
the procrastination.
Like,
We got
you guys
the
were
important
busy.
stuff, the venues and the attendees.
yo,
You know?
people wanted to hang out. They're like, I haven't seen you all year. And I'm just like, yeah, and you won't.
Yeah, you're like, I'm getting
And
married.
you won't. They're like, oh, we miss you. Like, I want to hang out, one-on-one coffee, dinner, whatever. And I'm just like, I
Well,
don't.
the question is, were they invited to your wedding?
Yes, some of them were.
Oh, then
and
it's like-
I was
it's like-
like,
like-
I don't think you understand how much work this is.
Yeah, just come to the wedding.
At weddings, you very rarely get to actually hang out with the married couple.
Yeah. It's
the
always
hard part.
like,
Yeah.
no, like I said, you guys literally felt like celebrities. Like we're all like seated at the tables and we're like, okay, they're there. Be like, we're really nice and good. They might come over. We might get like 5 seconds with them.
It's too tough.
Oh no, because you have so many people.
Yeah, plus family-wise and friend-wise, like with the show face.
Oh, you have to prioritize family.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you have to.
And then order matters too, because they will watch. And then it's not like we had.
I don't think, as friends, none of us were watching the order. But I know for
Yeah.
family, I imagine it
I was like,
more.
friends don't care.
Yeah, for friends, we're like,
don't care.
if,
Young people.
as long as she comes by, we happy, we good.
Yeah. But the families, they will probably hold that.
Yeah,
Not that anyone held anything against me. I executed perfectly.
Oh!
Yeah, I know.
You're like, I know exactly.
I know what goes through your mind.
You have the nunchi.
Yeah, I know the traditions. I wanted to hear like what conversations you had and like what were you doing going through? Who did you catch up with?
I spent a lot of time actually with Adrian. Adrian.
Oh my God.
I didn't know. First of all, I've always liked Adrian, and we had gone meals a couple times. I actually didn't know him that well before. I was thinking through because my birthday's coming up really soon.
Yeah.
I'd be 34 years old.
Mid-30s.
No.
34 is
early.
mid-30s.
Early 30s.
34 to 36 is mid-30s.
Oh, God, is it really?
Well, it's like late 20s, bro.
It's like late 20s. You're so young. You're so young.
When we met in what, like 2022, 2023?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. We were marginally younger. Yeah. I was thinking like who I'm going to invite to my birthday this year. It's, actually, it's generally the same set of friends.
That's good.
Yeah. I thought about it because I was like, well, like no new friends. Like, oh, I wish I made new friends. I was like, no, it's probably going to basically be the same set. And then I thought about it. I'm like, what? I'm going to invite Adrian.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
Because I got to know him more at your wedding.
Yeah. Adrian was so nervous going to the wedding. He was like, dude, I don't know anyone.
Oh, he did text me.
Eric.
Yeah. He literally messaged me. He's like, bro, I don't know these people.
Yeah. He was very nervous.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So I was like, stick with Eric, my guy. I'll put you guys together.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I do remember like the seating of the tables. You like had me in the middle. You actually had me away from like my super close friends.
Yeah, because you're a yapper.
Because
you can yap it with anyone.
Yeah. Oh,
so I needed you. I needed you to pull through.
You needed me as a buffer, and because the other table, you knew I had some connections to them.
Yes.
But so I spent a lot of time with Adrian. I remember he's the one person I hung out with because I was so busy with carrot work in my company. But we got breakfast together, and we went and we spent like 10 minutes trying to figure out the menu, and then trying to do an English one all along. So it's a little like, what the fuck were we doing? But we had just like really, really good vibes.
That's good.
And I remember, oh my gosh, so I met like Julia Faye for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and I feel so, Julia, I'm so sorry. So we had DM'd before, but I never met her in person. So I didn't know her well, right? I mainly knew her through you.
Yeah.
And so when she was at the wedding, I didn't recognize her because I didn't know, nobody told me like, oh, this is Julia. Like I didn't know her name. So she's just a person. And I remember when we were hanging out, she kept coming up to try to talk to me. And I was like, I don't know who you are. Not in a mean way.
So you said that to her?
No, I was just like, hi. And I like, kept asking who she was like multiple times. And then when we were seated down for the banquet, remember we had our name tags and he seated us. I was like, who? I was like, oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
A social blunder.
Oh, a big blunder. And I literally went over to Julia and I'm like, I am so sorry.
Yeah.
And she was just like, sorry, who are you?
I like how snarky.
Oh, no, she was incredibly. She was absolutely giving me shit. Like, obviously, she forgave me, but
Deserved.
like, yeah, she was like, hi, good to meet you.
Let's go, Julia.
Yeah, so I had.
Put in your place.
Yeah, because like she kept coming, I just didn't know. So I'd be like, anyways. So that was really fun. Oh, I actually spent a lot of time with Taylor Bell.
Taylor.
Yeah, because you seated us like close to each other.
Yeah.
And we knew each other before we did a podcast, but we actually hung out a ton. So that was fun. So I'd say the people I spent the most time at the wedding, it was definitely Adrian, Taylor, and then I think new friend-wise, definitely Julia. Julia, if you're watching this, I love you. I love your kindness. I wholly deserved all the shit that you gave me. Thank you. And then it was nice too because I hung out with the existing friend group also. I mean, a lot of what we talked about was just like, whoa, this is happening. Our friends, they do be getting married. Also like, oh my God, this is so well done. They've now set the standard for every other wedding in the history to follow.
No.
Like, damn, I don't know if any wedding can ever match this.
Keep it simple.
No, Says the girl, you literally had like 7 Disney songs.
You have
and
to have
dances.
the mental fortude
Yeah.
to do some shit
this was
like
literally
that.
like a production. This was like a play. This was an entire musical.
It was a psychopath wedding.
But it was so well done. And I actually do remember everything. All the girls afterwards were all like discussing. We're just like, would you want a wedding like this? And everyone was like, huh. And then we go to the guys and be like, would you want a wedding like this? Would you be down? I actually legitimately remember talking with Edison. I was like, say your future wife wanted a wedding like this. Like, would you do it? And he's like, we literally developed a spectrum from like absolutely not to like absolutely yes to like figure out where each of us would land. And Edison was in the same place as me, which was like, hey, like, yeah, I'd be down. Like, if she wanted to, sure, I'd do it. Like, if she didn't want to, no. But if she wanted to, yes. And I think I land there as well. But I don't remember. Some people were like, nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, it was very us coded.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it for
I don't recommend
everyone.
it.
But you so memorable. I think Kira was like, ooh, maybe I'd want to have one like this. Even I was like, wow. I was like, if I had the ability to sing and dance, and if I were more aesthetic, just want all of you Jomies to know, Chloe gave me feedback before coming on the podcast that for season 2, we need to be more aesthetic.
We need to find our character design.
And I said, oh, like, do you mean the set? It should be, no, our faces.
And then he shows up in a cast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And then
this is the aesthetic
I was
you brought.
like, oh, what do you mean?
The aesthetic.
This is the aesthetic. And then I was like, oh, what do you mean by that? And she's like, well, I look pretty different from even a year ago. That's what you told me. I was like, really? She's like, yeah, look. She's like, look, my face shape changed.
My face did change.
I didn't notice.
Yeah, we have to do a side-by-side comparison.
Okay.
The
Right.
wedding did a number on her.
Yeah.
It like...
She was like, well, my aesthetics changed / improved. And I was like, oh, you're just saying I don't look good. She's like, well... And then she was like, look at your hair in the first few episodes.
Yeah, the hair was wild.
I do need to get... I'm actually supposed to get a haircut. Like, this is wild again. You keep catching me literally after my hair is
Eric's
wild.
worst points
And like,
in life.
she's going through a breakup, literally. Like, 15 minutes before the episode, I got an email. I was like, oh, I guess it's over.
It's really
And
rough.
then, like, foot is broken. And Chloe's like, hey, it's time to reshoot JOMO. And I was like, bet, let's do it.
Eric's such a homie, a Jomi, if you will.
Hey,
I have
no,
a secret to tell you, Eric.
Yeah.
She actually heard that your foot was broken, and then she was like, okay, I guess it's time to shoot season 2 now.
Yes! I think
What?
I did say that.
Wait, why would you tie these two together?
She's just waiting for you to slip up, and then she's like, okay.
She's like,
That's not what I meant. It's because you're so busy and now you have all this time.
it's like Eric provides the drama. Catch him at his worst.
Yeah.
I did a ChatGPT analysis of us. I sent it to you.
Yeah.
And it like captured several different dynamics we have in the JOMO episode. So one of them was like, Eric has like all these ideas and then Chloe skewers them.
Skewers.
That was one.
Not the skewer.
The skewer.
I don't mean to like bring you
No.
I'm
We love it.
sorry.
We love it.
I'm
ChatGPT
sorry.
knows we love it. And then number 2 is like, yeah, Chloe's having a high and Eric's like, what is going on with my life? And I was like,
I don't think so. I don't think you are having a low time.
no, Jomies, I'm so happy because you can relate to both of us. If you're in a stable relationship, relate to Chloe. If you're not, I'm here too.
How is your mental?
Actually not the worst.
You seem vibes-wise
Yeah.
pretty okay.
That's good. That's good.
But are you pushing that
think-
down?
Yeah, how deep is it? No, well, like, obviously the foot thing really, really
No,
sucked.
that's its own.
And I've been, like, making my peace with it. And I think the decision I arrived at was, like, you know how people are like, everything happens for a reason?
Yeah, I hate that.
I'm like, yeah, fuck that bullshit.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, fuck that
It's so
shit.
stupid. Like,
That's
no.
so dumb.
Like, things are just arbitrary.
Yo,
Things just fucking happen.
I'm glad we're on the same
Oh
page.
no, we're
Like, fuck that shit, dude.
so on the
That's true,
same
though.
page there, and that's the whole point of JOMO. You make your own
Yeah,
meaning.
exactly.
You choose your own story,
Yeah.
and so I was just like, okay, like there was literally no meaning. There's no lesson because some
There's
people
no
were like,
lesson here.
yeah, some of my friends were like, maybe this will be good for you. I'm like, ha, eat a dick. Like, like they're like, maybe you'll learn patience. So like, I might break both of your legs.
Okay,
See
I
how
only
patient
want
you
to
get.
watch anime. That's about it.
Yeah, that's true. You did say this. You're like, you can go watch Netflix now.
Yeah, well,
So,
that's
like,
my favorite thing.
For me, I was like, there's no inherent life lesson or meaning here. But like, obviously, as an existentialist, I can assign meaning to this. And so what's the meaning that I'm assigning to this? Well, the day before, someone was like, you should work out your legs more. They're disproportionately small to your arms. So I'm like, okay, this is number one God being like, work out your legs more. So
Can you
Kevin's
work out your
laughing.
legs when it's broken?
No, but after they heal. To be clear,
See.
my muscles are actively atrophying. I have not been using this leg for 2 weeks. It's going to be months. My left leg will be a size larger than my right leg.
Yes.
And so, no, to be clear, this is a terrible way to tell me that I should work out legs more. So I'm like, number one, fine, I'll do it. God, I promise I'll do this more. Cool. Number one. Number two, well, I'm still here. So, hey, let's put stat points into mental fortitude. Hey. Number three, I mean, I guess all the time that I could have spent having fun with my friends and engaging in athletic activity at pickleball, I now could use that on work now. So I guess that's a win.
Professional.
Hey,
Points, stats.
And then number four, I'm like, well, I'm going to be really careful. I probably won't break it again.
Yeah.
So I'm still working through the others.
So where are you at in your
mental health radar?
Yeah, categorize professional and then romance, love.
Yeah, so all the categories.
Personal.
So I
physical.
think
four.
The four things. So I think professionally, like a 5 out of 10, it'd just be hard launching this new product. I think, what was it, relationships?
Yeah.
Probably like a 1.27 out of 10. Not great.
It's a bad day.
It's a bad time.
It's no bones day.
Yeah, it's oh my God, no bones day.
Yeah.
Literally. And probably, I mean, I'm not going to go date while I have a broken foot. Can you imagine that?
I can't imagine that.
Oh my God.
You literally spoke at VidCon on stage.
Just like show up on a fucking peg leg. You can't even like walk.
I don't think this will stop you.
She's like strolling and the camera pans out. You just see me like on my little knee scooter.
Indeed.
Oh my God, that's so terrible.
I imagine it fully.
Yeah, so that's not great. Number 3, was it emotional? Or friends?
Let's do personal and then physical.
Personal, physical. So personal, I mean, it's like a 3 out of 10. Yeah, that's not terrible.
That's worse than work.
Oh.
Do you feel in your personal life?
Well, because personal is like compounding all the other things. So it's like work is like a 5 out of 10. Relationship's not great.
Yeah.
And then physical, I think, is like a 0 out of 10. I'm still working out. I'm still doing upper body.
What is keeping you going?
The desire to one day have some great stories to share. Actually, even non-ironically, I was literally thinking about that. I was actually pretty excited to JOMO again because I was like, well, for the plot.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's something I can share that anyone else feels a little bit of meaning from, I think some of the most meaningful stuff over the past years, like people come up and they'd be like, oh my God, this helped me get through like me being laid off from my job, or helped me go like through my breakup, or like it helped me get through some really tough times. And I'm like, this shit sucks balls. But if talking through it with you helps other people work through their things, then I actually do feel better.
Do you have, I know it's a tough year and you're at an all-time low.
Hey.
Do you have
well, I don't have all time, but one of the lows.
I would say this is a pretty low.
One of the lows of the times, definitely.
What personal, like what intentions do you want to set for this year? We have the half of the year left.
I'm really excited for this, right? Like it's just fun. I want to figure out with Carrot how we continue to grow the product, figure out what we do there. I think personal, like, look, this is going to take, it's probably going to be like 3 months until I can walk. Just like a wild statement. You should like see me at my place. I'm literally like a crab. So I had just like a bunch of these like office rolling chairs. So I'm either just like crawling on the ground. Oh, also I live in a loft. So like getting to floor 2, painful, not great. Yeah. But the second thing, I have all these like rolly chairs. I was just like put my knee in the rolling chair and just like scoot. And it like generally works, except sometimes I hit things, then I fall, then it's not good. And then I feel sad again. But I pull myself back up. It's meaning through adversity. I did weighted pull-ups a couple of days ago.
That's
I did pull-ups, 75 pounds of weight.
Where is the weight? On your belt?
Yeah, I weight belt, 75 pounds of weight, and I still did it. And it was so fucking hard. But it still added it added meaning to myself to be like, I still did this.
You did.
Like even with this, I still did the workouts. I still showed up at VidCon 3 days after and gave all my talks and all the networking. I'm doing JOMO and I'm so excited to be here. And I'm not out of my mind.
You were doing it.
We're doing it. And so, yeah, that's why, I mean, in some ways, it's always great doing these because Jomi, like, I see Chloe as a role model in so many ways.
Whoa.
So,
whoa.
You know, the questions I ask around wedding are less like, oh, let me just ask questions. They're not even necessarily just for your benefit. They're also for mine.
For your wedding.
Yeah, my wedding, hopefully one day where you'll absolutely just be LinkedIn friend.
Correct. I look forward to that day.
Oh, man, I really should make you a LinkedIn badge.
Yeah.
That'd be really funny.
Yeah, I'd be down.
Yeah. And if we hit, remember, if we hit 1 million followers, not only will Chloe name her firstborn JOMO she.
We're absolutely not doing that.
I will invite one JOMO viewer to my wedding.
Whoa.
Yeah, why don't we do both?
We're inviting a JOMO person to the wedding?
Yeah, we hit 1 million.
That's wild.
I mean, you know, not any less meaningful than you naming your firstborn JOMO.
I'm so lost right now.
I'm just shoehorning this
Eric
in.
is in his own world. And with that wraps our person.
Yeah. To get us to 1 million followers and come to my wedding.
Okay. Thank you so much for watching our comeback episode. In the next, we'll break down the 1 million journey?
1 million.
The 1 million journey.
Hey.
And we got to debrief Cannes Lions and VidCon.
Yeah.
Because we have so much to catch up on.
And then we'll have a proper relationships episode. We'll bring in a guest. Tell us who's a favorite female creator of yours that you want to bring on as a guest.
I want to bring on like my old manager.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
Let's bring on anybody.
Yeah. I think that'd be a funny one. Yeah. That'd be fun. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
all right. Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all. See you next time.
Bye.
Yeah, we were completely out for the whole year, but you know what? We're so back, baby. And that is thanks to our JOMO angels, Ryan, Jay, and Maya Long. I honestly don't know why y'all are supporting us so generously. I don't know if you forgot to unsubscribe or something, but thank you. Thank you so much. Hope you all enjoy the new designs, color grading, graphics, that intro song. I worked with a K-pop music producer to make it, so I hope you like it. I also went through a ton of design reviews for the new digitized logo, so everything's new and improved for you. If you would be oh so kind to rate 5 stars on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, that would be insane because they don't really show viewership on these platforms. Ratings are our lifeline for any growth. Thank you so much. Support, rate, and I will see you next week.